first time comment and giving us super thanks. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated.
Very thanks.
Like Borat. What the fuck's going on there?
Very thanks.
Very thank you. But yeah, no, I don't know where that came from.
Two mugs listening along, reviewing music and song, and other stuff. Sláinte.
Hello and welcome to Two Mugs and a Guitar with myself, Jarvis.
And me, Derry. How are we?
Hello, how are we? How are we? It's going to be the spillover where we chat some shit. How you doing, Derry?
I'm very good, thanks, Jarvis.
Yeah.
It is absolutely teeming out of the heavens outside, and it's a great day to be inside, to be fair.
Yeah, the weather is shocking in Ireland at the moment. I don't know if you can hear the rain trickling.
Yeah, it's a nice sound.
Yeah.
So I was saying this to you in the car, it's like, it's horrible outside, but it's actually really, really, really nice to be in recording.
Yeah.
Remember
you
when
don't
we
feel
were,
like you're missing out.
Yeah, but when we were listening to The Cure at that time, it was like
Oh my
30
God.
degrees outside.
It was like the hottest day in Ireland.
I was
And we
ready
were
to
like,
fucking kill somebody. I was just like, oh, this is the world's worst thing ever.
the mood didn't fit the album
Not
we
at
listened
all.
to, definitely.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward. Now we're going to be recording a few bits today. We have loads to come up.
Yeah, we've got some good albums coming up.
Yeah, some reactions. People are wanting us to record
Geese, their new album.
their new album, and
then
then
we've got a surprise one that we're not
Yeah.
saying shh.
Yeah.
Shh.
This
But
is
it is
gonna
one
become a
that's
thing,
been,
yeah.
I will just tease this. It is one that's been mentioned
Yeah.
a few times in
Yeah.
the comments. So
we have actually two surprise albums coming.
yeah, so two surprise albums. We've got another one that I think people won't expect we're doing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was we've actually already recorded that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So that'll be a fun one to do.
And two new episodes that we're also not saying.
Yeah.
So-
Ooh.
La la.
We're thinking about schedules at the minute and our posting schedules, but you'll see it. So
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to continue on from a conversation that me and you had in the car.
Okay.
Just because we were speaking about this, what is an intro song that you think everybody knows or everybody should know realistically?
Do you want to start with yours or do you want me to start?
Mine is Bittersweet Symphony by
Oh,
The
yeah.
Verve. I think once that song starts, everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Um,
For some reason, I'm thinking about it now, and I know that I've got the wrong song in my mind because
Really?
I'm thinking of dun da 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 dun da 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 da.
I'll play a little
I'm
clip
thinking
of it.
Blur. I'm thinking of.
I'll play a little clip of it so if people don't know what it is, but like everybody should know the
Yeah,
intro.
everyone
It's
knows
like
the
the
bit, yeah.
only the one of the biggest one hit wonders, in my opinion.
Although people do say their albums are very good, so you know.
Oh yeah, there might be a niche there for them, but I don't really like them.
I've got one, and it's an anthem for all you boys out there, Mr. Brightside.
Oh, fucking of course. Like, how did I not think of that? To be honest, that was actually that.
It was the first thing I thought in the car. I was like, intro, obviously, Mr. Brightside. Yeah.
I never ever thought that, like, and it's probably the biggest anthem.
Yeah.
Especially in this part of the hemisphere. Like, everybody knows that. Like, when you go out to a club in Ireland or England or the UK, whatever.
And it's always one of the last songs on the night.
It's,
as well.
it's like the national anthem for the UK and Ireland.
Basically.
Fucking everybody
Yeah.
listens to it.
When it comes on, we were like, Mr. Brightside.
Yeah, but it's like it's nearly like when we discussed the Arctic Monkeys. It's like they're always on a night out as well. Like, you'll always hear them.
I was thinking about You Look Like Good and Dance For.
yeah,
is
that
also a good
could
one.
be one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any more?
Any more? When the intro comes in.
I'm trying to think
Never
of-
gonna give you.
Yeah. You're Rick rolled.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Yeah, that's fair. That is a good one as well. Jeez, I'm shocking at this. I can't think of any.
Oh, I've got another one.
Oh, go.
Clint Eastwood, Gorillaz.
Oh yeah.
Dum, 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 dum. We all know what that is.
Oh yeah,
straight away.
yeah. We did that as a fucking mug mime.
Yeah, to be fair, we did that well.
Yeah.
One of the few that we've actually done really
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
I want to give you like, so again, a conversation like this intrigues me. So, is there like a band that you think or a song that you think that gets too much hate?
It gets too much hate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually think about this one.
There's loads of like artists that get too much hate. Like, a lot of people think Kanye West gets too much hate, and there's a lot of people like.
I feel like his hate these days is
It's
understandable.
warranted.
Yeah, these days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say early Kanye hate is respectable, but now.
But
you know.
another thing as well is Drake is always high up on people's list.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think it's not it's unwarranted the amount of love he gets,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
because I think
no,
he's shocking.
Drake's not great.
But is there anyone in that vein or that kind of scenario that you think is the same?
That gets too much hate.
Gets too much hate, but actually doesn't deserve it. Like,
Okay.
I genuinely I think Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
I think he gets too much hate.
I
know you disagree.
I don't think he gets enough hate.
Yeah, But I think he's just like, I don't necessarily like his music now. I liked his older stuff. I thought all his older stuff was brilliant. But I just think he gets too much hate because he's not a bad person. Like, there's nothing wrong with his personality. There's nothing wrong with what he does. He like, you think he creates music for the money side of things and not for the love of the music and whatnot.
That's my big gripe with him. Yeah.
But I don't think that. But I also don't think he's like, whenever you see him in interviews and he goes and he goes to football matches and whatnot, I think for Ipswich or something like that. But I just think he's a down to earth person and there's no reason for people to hate on him. And a lot of people do. And Taylor Swift is a big one for me as well. I think she
warranted.
No, I know that's not a big one. But like that scenario, that vein, have you got one that you can think of?
I'm now suddenly flooded with a lot of bands that do get a lot of hate, but every single time I think of a band that gets a lot of hate, I just think it's warranted. Like, for example, Nickelback would get a lot of hate, right? And
that's a good one.
And I'm like, well, Nickelback, they kind of deserve it. They're they are like the stereotypical dad rock band. Like, they are the definitive dad rock band, you know, and they're so cheesy and like a bit cringe, you know.
I don't mind them. Some of the music's alright, but I wouldn't go to an album.
I remember someone mentioning it. I think loads of people said this about Nickelback before, where they're kind of like, whenever you listen to Nickelback, they're sort of like road car commercial advert music. You know what I mean?
I just thought of one.
Yeah.
Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah, they get...
No!
I don't think they get a lot of hate, though, don't they?
No, they have a lot of...
To be fair, there's a big community.
They have a cult following. They have a cult following.
Who are very overprotective.
Very overprotective.
Wait,
rightly
who are we
so.
talking about? Are we talking about Led Zeppelin or Greta Van Fleet?
Fuck off, you bollocks. Fuck off. Greta Van Fleet get too much hate for, like, because as soon as you said dad rock, I remember when you said about their first album.
Yes.
I was like, what
Very
a dickhead. I remember recording that episode, that podcast episode, and I was just like...
that was before we did reactions.
Yeah, we were just listening, so we went, Jarvis listened to it on his own, wrote down about...
a Bible worth of stuff to hate about it.
A fucking ridiculous amount of words that were unnecessary and unwarranted, in my opinion.
I think I said that the drummer should have been replaced with a drum machine at one point.
Oh, fuck me. There was so much going on in that. And me and Eleanor were sitting there looking at each other going, is he well?
I'll give you a band that gets too much hate. No,
they are 100%.
U2, they get a lot of hate. Is that warranted?
I don't like them that much.
I don't like them that much either. And Bono's a bit of a prick. He is a bit of a prick.
That's fair enough. Like, I can't disagree with you.
Coldplay get a lot of hate.
But
you see, that's the thing. I'm thinking of a lot of bands now that get a lot of hate, and I'm like, oh, okay, is it warranted? And then I'm like, yeah.
Is it in your opinion? So, like, a lot of people would say that Coldplay get a lot of hate, unwarranted hate. So it's a good conversation because they do get a lot of hate. But like, I understand, like, their journey for me has went from like really good indie alternative music, to just kind of dancey pop music now, and it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
like you're selling.
They definitely sold out.
They give me the definition that you have of Ed Sheeran is what I think they are. They're a sellout.
Yeah,
Ed Sheeran's not a sellout. He just creates good like music, but I don't like his stuff now because I think I've just grown out of what he used to be and how influential he was in music and yada yada yada. But
was he that influential, do you reckon?
Yeah, to people, to Irish artists in general, I think for me, Ed Sheeran would have been an influence. So, like, you don't have to go into detail on his discographies, but you can go into detail on some of the songs that he had, like the A-Team, with massive influence on how I wanted to sing when I was younger.
Okay.
And the same with like, fucking hell, I can't think of the name of the songs now, but there's a few songs on some of his albums.
There's one, Little Bump is quite good.
Small Bump.
Small Bump, yeah. So basically
but it's wrong.
I remember learning that on guitar when I was a bit younger. I thought it was quite fun.
But it's like the lyricism in some of his older stuff was really good and really abstract, and like it wasn't necessarily what he's putting out.
Quite
now.
a good like storytelling, yeah.
He was very good when he started off, and the way he got his thing. I don't want to gripe on about Ed Sheeran because. Who knows?
Why would you?
But like,
not much to talk about.
Anyway, there's a lot of artists out there. Like, I mean, for me, when I was younger, like all of the music that I loved got a lot of hit. Blink-182, System of a Down, Slipknot.
System of a Down get a lot of hate.
From my friend group, because like there was only 3 or 4 of us that would have listened to them, and the rest of all of them would have been rap lovers, or wouldn't listen to rock music, or what they would have called scream singing. But for me, that's like things like that come to my mind because they got a lot of hate for being out there and different.
Okay.
But it's a good conversation. I like that. I think it's people just pick and choose what they hate.
Yeah.
And it's all like a lot of the people in the Discord will always say it's subjective.
Yeah, of course.
And of course it is, but like...
But when there's a big, massive movement of being like, we hate this person because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, Kanye.
Then it like, yeah. Then of course it will become like a little bit more of like a cultural kind of phenomenon, you know what I mean? And like bands like U2 and Nickelback and Coldplay and stuff, they're like, they have a reputation for being bands that a lot of people just dislike, you know?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm really struggling to think of a band that gets a lot of hate that I don't think is warranted, because I feel like a lot of the time...
Swans?
They don't get a lot of hate though.
Well...
From you.
Yeah, but like, I mean, there's other people that have said that they didn't like it in the comments.
No.
But like, but you're looking at... Yeah, go on, fuck off.
But that's that... Again, though, I kind of get it with Swans, because, like, if you don't like him, I kind of understand it. I'm like, I get it. Like, you know...
Playing Mr. Nice Guy.
But that's what I mean. Yeah. The whole point is who gets unwarranted hate. You know what I mean? Like, who gets hate and you're like, they don't deserve that. You know what I mean? And I'm sat here thinking to myself, well, Swans, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they get hate. I can see why. You know what I mean? They're long, they're a bit brash, their lyrics are very weird. Instrumentally, they're fucking noise rock and it's insane, you know what I mean? So I can understand why to a regular person it's not very palatable. You know what I mean? So it doesn't feel unwarranted, you know? It does to me personally, but like as like an overall thing, I'm like, I get it. I get why that wouldn't be for you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's funny too. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes out there. Like, I wouldn't have been massively into listening to albums before starting this, and I listen to a lot of stuff where like a lot of my friends would hate it. Like, who can I say?
You're scared of offending them.
Yeah, but like there's a band called Backseat Lovers, and I think they're just like, it's really good like indie music. But like a lot of people were just like, oh, they're shit, like, and like even if that, actually that's a Recamugdation if I've ever heard one.
Oh yeah.
Backseat Lovers, go and listen to them.
Oh yeah.
They're really good. I love them. They're more like what I'd listen to, indie rock kind of. Yeah, they're very good, but the vocalist is fantastic, and some of their songs are just really good. Yeah. So go and listen to them.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't give you an answer.
Yeah, but it's not like you, because you're usually very opinionated. Well, but I mean, you gave us a lot of opinion, but just none of it was directed towards one single artist.
Yeah, none of them I feel like
do you not think
album warranted.
Do you not, like, the hate on Taylor Swift is
no.
Fair enough. And just another, like, so and just bring it on the conversation a little bit. In your opinion, where do you think, or is there artists that have died that would be like massive stars at the minute?
Massive stars.
Like Jeff Buckley would be huge.
Yeah, no, Jeff Buckley is, it's a shame that he passed away as early as he did, to be fair, because I think he would have done some amazing work. I mean, an obvious one for me that just springs to mind is Elliott Smith.
See, I haven't listened to him. So
yeah.
I'm really intrigued to see what this is like, because a lot of people, I mean, it was actually an interview I've seen of, was it Jack Black? Or Leonardo DiCaprio or something like that, or and they were talking about Elliott Smith and how influential his music was. I think it was Jack Black, actually.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. But how old would he be now? Do you know?
Well, I think he died in his mid-20s.
Was he? He wasn't part of the 27
Club,
was he?
Would have been. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to look that up if you want. But
I'll take a look here.
Yeah. Take a quick look. In fact, I'll look. I've got my computer right in front of me. When did Elliott Smith pass away?
But like, I think now when I listen to some of his music that I really enjoy it. I think
age of 34.
34.
Yeah,
so he was
2003. So he would have been about 58.
Does it say how he died? Do you know?
I know how he died.
Yeah.
It's pretty grim. I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, and yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
But then again, you can still think in the same vein if you think about Kurt Cobain. Same issues essentially. Conspiracy theorists out there, give us your vibe.
Was it Courtney Love?
Was it? I don't want to have that conversation either, because it's just like I've overworked myself talking about that scenario.
Yeah.
But this is the same. Like the grunge scene. You've got your Kurt Cobain, Chris Cornell, and Lane Staley, who all passed away really young. And
it's like a theme, yeah.
Yeah, but it's really sad because like I couldn't like Alice in Chains are still going, and.
But does it have the same magic?
It does, yeah. Your man's voice is quite similar, but not the same. Like you'd know it wasn't Lane. But it's just, I couldn't imagine how much further they would have went. And the same with Nirvana, because you've got not Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, yeah. So you've got the Foo Fighters who went on to do amazing things, and obviously,
Kurt Cobain.
What would he have done in the same thing? Would he? Because I don't think he would have went the way Foo Fighters went with.
No, I mean, it's hard, kind of like putting the kind of image in your head of what these artists would have done later. But I know for a fact that Elliott Smith, kind of going back to him, before he died, he was working on a lot of like really interesting like experimental rock.
Yeah.
So that would have been really cool to see. Like,
I think nowadays, especially the way the music scene's going, with even Kurt Cobain or if you think of Chris Cornell's voice though, the way he sings and how passionate and how like vocally unbelievable
Chris
he
Cornell
is.
Soundgarden.
Yeah. He some of the songs that he's like Black Hole Sun and there's just that's only one for instance, but there's so many different songs. There's so many. He'd probably be one of the best-selling rock artists or grunge artists or thing now, in my opinion. And the same with Grace.
Yeah.
And Jeff Buckley. What would he have done after that? Like?
Big one for me would be John Lennon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I think about it sometimes, like Paul McCartney's still going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's
so
probably,
is Ringo.
Yeah. Who? But yeah, no, Paul McCartney's still going, and he still writes music every now and again. But I'll have on record, is my least favourite Beatle. Aside
Ringo?
from Paul McCartney. Aside from Ringo, which
I don't know what your beef is with Ringo.
He's all right, but like he's a bit boring, isn't he?
You think so?
Yeah, I do think he gets a lot of hate, unnecessary hate.
Ringo?
Yeah.
By you?
No. Like
Why you? Yeah, every time I bring Ringo Starr up, I told him I did a collage.
It's mainly a joke.
I told Jarvis that I did a collage on Ringo Starr from like in 6th class, and you bullied me for it. So I don't know. I was fucking 11.
Yeah, no, pick your idols, man. But yeah, but yeah, no, I do think he gets a lot of unnecessary hate though. I feel like because a lot of people say he's a terrible shit drummer, but to be honest, like he's not awful.
Have you heard like if you go like I watch a lot of stuff on drums on like Instagram and TikTok for some reason.
Do you?
Do you know this fella? Shut up. Do you know this fella that comes up and he's like this bearded drummer?
Oh, he's
unbelievable.
insane. He can do everything with one hand.
Naughty.
Them conversations, then watching him, I see conversations around drumming all the time because it comes up in the algorithm, obviously.
Yeah.
But people are talking about Ringo Starr being the most influential drummer because of his swing, his
Swing beats,
and the way he brought his he just the way he brought it like he created that essentially in people's opinions. Like you can,
I would push back a little bit on that.
Who?
He didn't create
Tell
it.
me.
He made it more influential.
Oh, you're so
okay.
What is your problem with Ringo?
Swing came from jazz. It didn't come from the Beatles.
Yeah, I never. But what came first?
The chicken or the egg. Jazz definitely came first.
Ringo or jazz?
I'll have you know, jazz came first.
But no,
the swing beat was from jazz, but Ringo probably popularized it. That's more.
That's
like,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm only saying what I heard, what I remember when I'm listening.
The swing beat is just that common like.
But anyway, the way he plays the drums is he swings his stick. He doesn't actually like. The way
You mean like how he does that?
Yeah, he just does that with the drum and it makes a snare sound when the snare. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, the conversation that I was listening.
We
to,
need a drummer in this conversation.
Yeah, here, pop in the comments there. Someone sort me out, please. But let me speak.
Okay.
The conversation I was having with, or I wasn't having, but listening to was that Ringo Starr would, and it was said by multiple drummers who are like big in the drumming scene, were like he was the biggest influence on drummers.
He's iconic.
Yeah.
That's not absolutely, but that's only because he was in a band with John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Yeah, but like people class, what you call your man from the Foo Fighters again?
Kurt Cobain.
No, from the Foo Fighters, you dickhead.
Kurt Cobain. Dave Grohl.
You're a dickhead. I was just like, I don't know. Anyway, Dave Grohl. He had a conversation about like his influence on drumming, and it was from like old 60s music.
He copied a lot of dance beats from disco.
Dance is mad, isn't it? It's crazy. But like, and then he was like, I'm not good at drums.
Yeah.
I was never good at drums.
Is that when he was talking? I think I've seen the same video where he's talking about the intro to.
Is it on? Yeah.
And he's like, that's just from this song and the disco scene, and it's like.
Is it Howard Stern he was listening? He was on his podcast.
I don't know.
Oh, fair enough then.
Howard Stern. Has Dave Grohl got a podcast?
No, Dave Grohl doesn't. But that Howard, what do you call him?
Russell Howard.
No, the long-haired.
Oh, Brand. Russell Brand.
No. He was a judge on like X Factor or America's Got Talent or something like that. He's long hair, curly, kind of. Anyway, look, why is that conversation gone there? He was having a conversation about it anyway.
Anyway, what I was gonna say before we went on to Ringo, and I just finished my point on my piece on Ringo. I do think he gets a lot of hate unnecessarily.
You do it.
No, I do it as a joke. I don't really mean it.
Lads, don't buy this innocence of Jarvis because honestly,
he has got some great drum moments. I mean, for example, Revolver's got some great moments. I really like Tomorrow Never Knows, for example, is a great drumming piece. I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be.
No,
However, Is he the best drummer in the world? By far.
No,
By
but
far,
like
no.
he's one of the most iconic drummers, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
And like his name, if you say Ringo Starr,
Got a pretty cool name, hasn't he?
yeah, unbelievable. It's like
yeah.
Darryl Johnson. It's unbelievable.
Or Jarvis Dalton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
JD.
Yeah, JD.
JD and DJ.
Yeah. But John Lennon, if he hadn't have died, I always think about this quite a lot, where like with the amount that music has moved forward with technology and new synths and styles and sounds, and you heard things with like Paul McCartney experimenting with like new sounds and stuff. It's never good. It's never as good as what John would do in my mind.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I always feel like John Lennon, you know, with his solo stuff and stuff, he was always quite avant-garde and quite playful and interested in new sounds and styles and ideas.
Yeah.
And I have this really good image in my mind that if he'd have carried on and obviously lived a little bit longer, maybe another 20, 30 years, he probably would have made some really interesting experimental albums that I would have loved.
Do you think he would have went into like that Radiohead-esque kind of scenario, or
I'm thinking more honestly like Bjork.
really?
Yeah, I'm thinking like quite weird.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. I would because I've yet to listen.
I mean,
to
think
Beatles
about
album.
it. He was like he was with Yoko Ono, and Yoko Ono was basically Bjork in a lot of ways. She was insane. Like she's nuts, and some of her music is like basically her just screaming into a microphone half the time. You know what I mean? Like her music is more what you just consider like art. You know what I mean when you listen to it, rather than like it's music. It's like it's
so
art.
a bit like Swans.
Yeah, basically, except Swans are better.
Yeah.
But and obviously he was working a lot with her, and she often she featured on some of his solo stuff and whatever. And I can just imagine that in the future when we've got stuff like Logic, which can just make whatever you want all the time, with all of these like literally hundreds of thousands of libraries of sounds just at your fingertips, and being able to work with things that just aren't 8-track recorders and be able to make like whole stems of like hundreds of instruments. What could he have done? You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh man, I'd have loved to have seen that, especially because I felt like he was such an emotionally driven songwriter.
I think that's a lot of common theme in most artists, is emotion drives like a lot of their personality and a lot of their music styles. Definitely,
but specifically in the Beatles, and that's the reason why I like.
Well,
John
I'd
Lennon.
say specifically in grunge music, but
definitely.
like the likes of Kurt Cobain or Elaine Staley.
A lot of angst,
a lot of depression, a lot of like hard life. It seems like life has driven them to completely just fall into
themselves.
music, but just explain themselves through music, and it's a crazy scenario because where would they be? Like, I'd say if they had lived much longer, they probably would have been dead fucking couple of months after they survived anyway.
We have been left with, in my opinion, the worst Beatles out of the four. Obviously, I don't hope they die.
No,
like,
Jesus.
touch wood. But
That's
George
not wood.
Harrison.
That's cardboard.
But George Harrison is also a fantastic musician.
Yeah.
I'd have loved to have seen what he'd have done. He had some incredible songs, and he was easily the best guitarist, I think, maybe even the best musician in general in the Beatles. And he would have been great as well. But yeah, Elliott Smith, I'd have loved to have seen what he'd have done later.
Who else is there? Like Amy Winehouse, I'd love to have seen what she could do. And I mean, she's more recent than not. But she was part of 27 Club as well, wasn't she?
I'd have loved, I think so. if she is. I'd have loved to have seen her kind of like, because she was kind of doing a fusion of kind of like R&B jazz, you know what I mean? Like,
soul.
Yeah, soul-y, kind of like that kind of stuff. I'd have loved to have seen her go further and feel like, I just have a gut feeling that she would have gone further down the route of like jazz and stuff, which would have been amazing.
Oh, she's fantastic. She's, like, you watch documentaries about her and the movie that will come out about Amy Winehouse. There was loads and loads of reasons to love her. And I don't
she's
know
a very nice person.
I don't know if it depicts her in reality.
Yeah,
but like, if she was the way she just fell into a bad trap.
Yeah,
and it hurt her way too much. But she's an exceptional artist.
Oh yeah.
Her vocals I think are just phenomenal.
Yeah, she's a great singer. Yeah.
But yeah, look, I mean, there's loads. There's probably a lot more. If there's more that we haven't said, and there's an artist out there. Let me say this.
Chopin.
If there's artists out there that if there's artists out there that have passed away and you think could have been incredible artists, let us know in the comment section, because I'd love to know more and probably even listen to them if I haven't heard them before. And
do you agree with me that John Lennon and we're left with the two worst Beatles out of the lot?
Can you agree with me that Jarvis gives Ringo Starr too much fucking hate? You're trying to fucking, I don't know. But artists who have died young, let us know who you think in the comment section.
Yeah.
I have a quote.
Okay.
And I do this now. I'm going to do this every episode because I love quotes.
All right.
So it's one good thing about music is when it hits you, you feel no pain. Bobbist Marley.
Bob Marley, yeah.
Bob Marley. It's a great quote. I think I talk it like you can be hit by anything and it hurts.
Yeah.
But when you're hit by music,
that's
it's
the
just
point.
yeah. Shut up. I'm explaining the quote. Does anybody want to co-host on this episode to spill over with me? Because I'm starting to really get fucking. No, but like, which is funny too, because you think about being hit. Obviously, you get hit and you get hurt. But when music hits you, you're like, whoa. But it can hurt you at times, I suppose.
I was about to say Mount Erie that hit you.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt. To be fair, it was.
Swans?
That was painful. That was painful.
And that definitely hit you.
Yeah. If you're liking this content, do subscribe, hit the bell. We will then pop up on your screen all the time, and you love that. So do it.
Love seeing
and like the video
vlogs.
and comment, please. Thank you.
Yep. So on theme with the Beatles there, Derry. We've just been looking at the music news here, and Cillian Murphy, Irish fella.
Oh, brilliant actor.
Yeah, great actor. Has picked the Beatles' Abbey Road as his favourite album of all time. He's quoted, "I will genuinely never forget putting the cassette in. I never heard anything like it." So Cillian Murphy, big fan of the Beatles, as it
I'm
looks.
a big fan of Cillian Murphy.
So you must be a fan of the Beatles then, through osmosis.
Yeah, no. I've never listened to Abbey Road.
Abbey Road, it's not my favourite Beatles album, but it's
Like,
good.
right, give me the right reaction there. I've never listened to Abbey Road.
What?
Fuck's sake. I've never listened to Abbey Road. I don't know why. I never, like, 'cause obviously you know Yellow Submarine and you know. Help me out here. But you do know what
Help! You know, I need somebody. Help!
Yesterday.
Not just anybody. Yesterday. You know, Eleanor Rigby.
Oh, my
Eleanor Rigby. Was in the guns.
No. But, like, there's loads
Yeah,
of
you do. All the
Okay,
lonely
sound.
people.
I actually do now.
Where do they all come from? You know, like that song.
No, but like, listen to me. I've never listened to a Beatles album.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
We should definitely do. It is crazy, actually. To be fair.
Never in my life listened to a Beatles album.
You
But then
should do
again, Chris on Discord, if you don't know we have a Discord, go and join the Discord and come and join the fun, because we have lots of conversations like this on our Discord.
You will know some of the songs on this album. You definitely know "Come Together Right Now Over Me." Come together over me.
Yeah.
Here comes the
But yeah,
sun.
no, but like
Do-do-do-do.
Jarvis, you're stop. Yeah. In that conversation, I've never listened to the Beatles, so it's something we have to do. We'll do a reaction. If this video gets 4 likes, we'll do Abbey Road.
There'll be people now unlike it, so it stays at 3.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, that's good. To be fair, I will say about Cillian Murphy, if you haven't watched Oppenheimer, do watch it, because it's an absolutely unbelievable movie, and Cillian Murphy is a fantastic actor.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
So go and watch that movie because it's brilliant.
Yeah, got an Oscar, didn't he?
Yeah, he did get an Oscar for it. Yeah, first Irish male.
First Irish man, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. You know, talent over here. Why didn't Michael Fassbender get one there?
I don't know.
He's good. He's good as
Yeah,
well.
he's good. Yeah.
You seem so angry with me.
There's some interesting news out this week, actually, because I was reading about Bjork. She just joined the No Music Genocide campaign and removes catalogue from streaming in Israel. So there is good in the world.
Right.
Over 400 artists have joined the boycott initiative due to the ongoing crisis in Gaza. So, and there's lots happening. I mean, there's if you've ever listened to Kneecap as well, there was charges dropped recently.
Oh, has it been dropped?
It was yesterday. It was dropped yesterday because Liam O'Gohany was being he was brought to court for terrorist charges for holding up a Palestine flag.
To be fair, I didn't think that was fair.
It wasn't fair. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
It's just they're so influential. That's why it was made a big deal of. But it's not that big of a deal.
I think it's. I don't really want to get too political.
No, I don't either. But we've said what we've said.
I was gonna say, with the freedom of speech, you should be entitled to do that.
There's like every single person, every single country in the world is trying to silence freedom of speech now.
Yeah.
Like the main thing in the Constitution in America is freedom of speech.
Yeah, but you don't have it in England or.
No,
Ireland.
you don't. But like we speak freely anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you come to Ireland, you'll see and you'll hear Irish people talking so freely. Like everyone's a bollocks or a cunt or a prick.
Yeah,
and
I don't think that's what free speech is.
No, it is, but like it's defamation of character and yada yada yada, and like, call me what you want.
Yeah.
See how many names I can be called in the comment section, and I guarantee I won't cry.
Yeah,
I'm strong.
Yeah. And do me too. I've already had enough hate.
Yeah, Jarvis.
I get unnecessary hate. Actually,
I was gonna say that's a fair point.
I'm an artist who gets unnecessary hate.
It's because you're so infuriatingly annoying.
Yeah, it's because I feel like I go on like I know it all. That's what it is.
I don't think it's that. I just think you're really annoying.
Oh, right. Is it the accent? Do you reckon?
It's the constant.
Is it just the pretentiousness?
Yeah, it's the constant. You, like not.
Is it the me always cutting into conversation? Is that what it is?
I was just about to say it's you not stopping.
I stop now. Do you like me now?
Jarvis is sound. Don't leave him alone.
Spotify has removed 75 million tracks in a response to crackdown on AI.
I think that's interesting because I think Spotify is on the way down.
Yeah,
way
down.
I think it's going to lose
everything.
Yeah, but like it's the owner Dan.
Is his name Dan?
Yeah, his name's Dan. I can't think of a surname now, but he like the investments that he made into like high tech war fucking armor or war machines and stuff like that. And there's artists taking all their stuff off Spotify and yada yada yada, and then the ongoing issues with artists getting paid from Spotify.
That's the big one, yeah.
And the Spotify, as we called it in an episode where we talked about bots on Spotify. That were kind of one of the guests that we had on.
Yeah, watch that. It's good.
Yeah, it's a really good episode actually.
Yeah.
Tig, it's an episode we put up that probably went under the radar a wee bit, but we talked about bots on Spotify ruining smaller artists because once the bots take over and then Spotify sees that it's been streamed by multiple bots and it's not being streamed by actual streamers, it takes your whole website, your whole Spotify, you're cancelled basically.
Yeah.
And it's not your own fault, so there's nothing you can do about it. But
yeah, and he was trying his best to try and get his songs removed from those playlists because he didn't want them on the playlist in the first place, but because the algorithm had like forced them in there, he couldn't get it out. And it was really unfair.
It's a really good conversation that as well, actually. I remember, go watch the episode, actually. I'll put a clip on it, a picture of it here.
It's a good episode.
It was a really good episode.
Yeah.
Perla Jason is the artist's name. Go and listen to him.
Yeah, especially if you like your dance music. There's a bit more zanier and kind of Lady Gaga. And
Chris is like.
Chris, I love it. But I was going to say, about Spotify, I agree with you, yeah. They are kind of...
It's on the decline.
They're so convenient, though. Like, I know it's annoying, but
like, if you think about, right, so people love YouTube, and all you have to do is pay for YouTube Premium to be able to watch what you love and listen to what you love all in one space.
Yeah.
Whereas with
Sounds
Spotify...
like you're doing an advert.
No, but I will. I know, because I'm after buying Spotify or YouTube Premium for the purpose of the fact that we use the platform. And I like buying stuff that makes sense to buy because it suits me.
Yeah.
And this is not an ad, by the way.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
But yeah, well, good. Hopefully they'll see it and say, well, these boys are good. But for me, you've got all your long form, you've got all your short form, and then you've got all your music all in one place. And then it just with YouTube Studio or YouTube Premium, there's no ads.
Wow, tell us more.
I really enjoy it, and I think it's really convenient to have that because I wasn't a massive YouTube person until I started doing this.
Yeah.
For you, I don't understand why you don't have it because you've always used YouTube.
Yeah.
But for me, using YouTube now has become such the norm because like I watch all of our videos on YouTube because that's where they're blowing up.
Yeah.
I don't like using Spotify anymore because it makes no sense to use the app because everybody's complaining about it. It doesn't push out your content for you the way YouTube does. There's no algorithm in it as far as I can see. You have to promote way too much on it, and then once you do promote and then the bots get involved, they cancel you. With YouTube, if there is bots there, I don't know if that's a thing on YouTube, but like we're getting really genuine content lovers who come and watch our content. And on Spotify, you don't get that.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no reason for me why anybody should be using Spotify. Even on YouTube.
The thing for me has always been, it's not even necessarily about what the kind of guy is doing, the CEO, whatever he's doing with like machines or whatever. I don't really give a shit. It's his money. He do what he.
No, but
he
I
does
don't.
what he
Yeah,
wants.
but like, come on.
But like, I know it's
there's a certain aspect.
It's not great, but like, you know what I mean.
Well, fuck it.
I'm not like you know what I mean. But for me, I definitely am kind of annoyed about the artist payments situation. That's something that annoys me a lot. Like the fact that an artist has to have literally billions of streams for them to see any sort of kind of like generous income come in compared to how it would have been formerly, which would have been, you know, CD releases, vinyl releases, whatever else.
But it's going that way again.
Yeah, vinyl's making a comeback, which is great. And I've always said that to you that, you know, the way I listen to music now is that what I do is I listen to music on Spotify, and if I fall in love with an album, I get the vinyl, and that's kind of my way of kind of like contributing toward the artists, you know. But the way it's moving now for artists is most of the revenue that comes in for them isn't mechanical rights, which is like physical property. It's more so touring, which is why now whenever bands release an album, they have to do a tour. Like, it's not really a choice for them. It's like they have to make the money
Isn't
back.
it hilarious too, though? Because like if you think of an actor or an actress or something like that, and they get paid millions just to film a 2-hour movie, and they're paid millions, and then you've got an artist who obviously make millions, and because of their revenue and their streams and whatnot, that they get way more money than probably normally should. But it's that much more effort for a musician to be able to, because like you hear people talking about having to tour to make money, and as you just said there, but it's like they have to break their back.
They have to do a world tour
for years.
Go on plane rides all day, every day. Take basically 8 months out of their life to like.
It's
fulfill.
all. I think it's the same with YouTube again. I'm going back onto YouTube because I want to talk about the fact that like we've started getting paid revenue from YouTube, but it's very minimal.
Oh yes.
And it's all ad revenue.
We're not quitting our jobs anytime soon.
No, don't worry about that. Unless you want us to.
Yeah.
I would. But no.
Give us money.
We just get a tip cup and just put it in front of the camera.
Yeah, please. You start being beggars on the street.
Yeah.
We have a YouTube channel.
Imagine streaming like that, but just us just on the streets just streaming.
Like a person at POV, camera. Like we have a channel.
Do you know what we get? A QR code.
Yeah.
Just stick it there on your chest. No, we won't do that. Don't worry. But do if you want. Yeah, it's like YouTube revenue. Like you can see incrementally that you're making more money. And it's a good conversation we're going to have in a second about a lovely comment we got, but we'll get onto that in a second. But it's not going to become a career for us in the next 6 months.
No.
Because like we feel like we have a lot to give, but we haven't got the time to give it at the minute, for one. But it's just like you're looking at YouTube and you're thinking to yourself, it cares about its involvement in stuff like you. So we're putting out content, it's giving us back ad revenue because we're trying hard to make content that what people want to watch and whatnot.
And also there's a lot of like advice and support that I've noticed. Like there's a lot of like really good, like when you click on like the YouTube studio, it says, how do you want to do this? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things there, whereas Spotify, whenever we were using it, was just like upload your shit and fuck off. You know what I mean? It kind of gives you that sense. But the big thing with me and Spotify is like it's just not fair.
I stopped uploading again on Spotify. I just don't want to. I just don't like the platform.
Yeah.
I think it's very convenient for people that love music. Obviously, it's unequivocally one of the best platforms for music,
if not the best.
If not the best, but unfortunately, it comes with the consequences of people will get downloaded because it's there. But like there is other music apps like Apple Music or YouTube Music. Like it's what's the difference? All music, YouTube was a thing before Spotify. So there is the OGs that'll always go to YouTube and use it, but I just think Spotify just need to really fucking take a look. They're obviously money. It's all about money.
It's all the profit that they're looking at, and they're just going, well, we don't want to give it back. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's the problem, and it's so annoying for me because it's just like it's a point of convenience for me, where it's like Spotify nearly has everything I want, and it's so convenient. You just click it and you go, and you can make your own playlists, and everything's so easy to find, and you can find about the artist and all the discography, and the way it's laid out is really nice, you know what I mean? And it's just so convenient. But then you've also got that side of it where, as an artist, you think to yourself, you know, you listen to an Arctic Monkeys song and you feel like, oh, you know, these guys, this is an album that I love, and I bought it when I was whatever, how old, for like 20 quid, and now I'm listening to this and I've given them back like 0.0001 penny, you know what I mean? Like, and it's nothing, you know what I mean? And it feels like there should be more than that, you know what I mean?
But it's having to tour and having to like, there's artists like Lewis Capaldi, and you listen to him have a conversation about like his blow up and all this stuff, and then it comes to anxiety on stage and having Tourette's and not being able to kind of perform for 2 or 3 years because of his issues. But he can't make money through the streams. Obviously he will, but to the extent where he can live off it.
Yeah, he'll be making all right money, but that's the thing. He shouldn't be making all right money. He should be making really good money.
He's a massive star, I mean? Like.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff like that. So like, I don't understand that. There's actually something here. Lewis Capaldi surprises fans with performance of Something in the Heavens on a supermarket roof.
That's cool.
He's a legend.
Kind of like Beatles.
He's hilarious. He probably went in the same route. This is Capaldi on the roof at Aldi. Sorry to get in the way of anyone's shopping. But no, look, I mean, like stuff like that. He has really, really interesting. Like he's a fucking comedian.
I don't view him as an artist. I view him as a comedian.
But he's really good vocalist as well.
He's a great singer, but like I just think everything he does is hilarious.
Hilarious, yeah.
Like, I would love to see him as like a Peter Kay styled comedian, going on tour as a comedian rather than a musician.
He needs to bring in the comedy more in his shows, because like social media, he's a gold.
I think he probably does. You know, I can't.
Not that I watch.
I can imagine that he's live on stage and he's just cracking jokes all the way throughout. Because I feel like he's not the type of person who can't.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the kind of person who, whenever he sees something that he thinks is witty or whatever, he just says it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's not just because of the Tourette's side of things, but more so just because I get the sense
I think
he's
his
that kind of
Tourette's
person.
more towards tics
Yeah,
than,
tics,
than
yeah,
vocals.
because he has the Twitch thing. Yeah, the South Park thing. Yeah, you're not seeing that now.
That looks so gay. You're just like.
There's a South Park episode where Cartman pretends to have Tourette's so he can get away with swearing at people.
Oh, right.
So he's like going around like, fuck you, stupid bitch. And he's like, oh, I've got Tourette's. And it's like, oh, right, okay, we'll let you swear then. Oh, you fucking asshole, whatever. And then eventually he gets taken to a Tourette's camp to like let him help with his Tourette's, and there's people around him who actually have Tourette's. And there's just the one girl who's like, every time she speaks, she's like, look, Cartman, you've got to find out how life is like when you've got to, understand the
A lot of people with Tourette's have different tics. My tic is that I have to bend my neck and snap my fingers, but a lot of people don't even notice it. Ah, shit!
Yeah, I'll send it,
Yeah, I do. But, look, lads, I mean, there's lots to talk about and not enough time to do it.
Yeah.
I just want to bring up some comments that we've discussed. Jarvis, you can read them because I have dyslexia.
We got a super thanks, our first ever super thanks, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
Really nice. By a guy, by the way, who's never actually commented on any other videos before.
Probably hasn't some of them. I mean, we have.
No, I
loads
checked.
Of videos.
I clicked on the. I clicked on his icon on my phone to see if he's commented before, and he
okay.
hasn't. So, first time comment and giving us super thanks. So very much, very thanks, very much appreciated, very much appreciated.
Very thanks.
Like Borat. What the fuck's going on there?
Very thanks.
Very thank you. But yeah, no, I don't know where that came from.
Oh, it's funny.
But Finley McKenzie 3181, very thanks. What the fuck is wrong with me?
We appreciate it so much.
We appreciate it so much. I'm going to read out your comments. So, best music reactions / reviews on YouTube. Been watching a while and just want to say thanks. You guys have something really special here, and it's great to see you consistently uploading. I'm sure it won't be long before this channel absolutely blows up. Genuinely, can't wait to see where you guys go from here. And then £20. Yeah, which to be fair, like, I mean, we would have been happy with just a £5.
I would have been happy with nothing. That
Yeah,
comment's
literally,
enough.
yeah, the comment's
but
enough.
I mean, look, we're not going to beg for money, and I don't
No.
think it's something that we ever do. But if you do want to send us super thanks and stuff like that, absolutely do.
Yeah,
But
if you want to.
it's not going to be something that we're going to beg for. I mean, if we start a Patreon some of the time soon, we'll inform you all, and we'll try and keep it as cheap as possible for everybody. There will obviously be a gated price, but I mean, we want to do this full time, and I think the only way forward is by charging for some of the content. And look, it's just a natural process of platforms. But look, we'll try and keep it as cheap as possible.
Yeah, we'll try and keep it reasonable anyway.
€5.
Well, thank you very much, Finley.
Really
Honestly,
appreciate it.
when I saw that, was it this morning? When
Yesterday
I texted
morning.
you? Yeah, I texted him. I was like, someone's just given us 20 quid. I was
I
like,
text
what are you
you.
talking about? No, I sent you a picture. It was me who texted you, and then you text me back. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I texted you this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was because I woke up. First thing, so I woke up because the cats were annoying me.
Yeah.
The cats do my head in. My God, they're always doing my head in. So I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and that's when I saw the notification, like, you've got a super thanks. I was like, what are you talking about? And like I said, I was expecting it to be like a couple of quid, and then it was 20 quid, and I was like, what the fuck? Someone said it was 20 quid.
See, that, like, it's just that little thing of, like, I find is like, oh, it's just such a nice feeling because people are enjoying the content, and
it's nice to know that people are willing to as well, just like pay for it, just no reason as well. Like, we've not asked for it, and it's just nice, you know.
I think if for us, we know what we can do, we know what we're capable of, and for us, it's going to be, there's loads of content coming. Like, we have nearly 6 days of content available if we wanted to post it, but we just don't have the time to. So there will be extra content coming for, I think I'm going to say it now, but don't hold us to it, is Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Am I right? Saturdays and Sundays.
So we'd have Thursday review, then Friday surprise thing, and then we were going to do Saturday review as well. So Thursday, Saturday reviews, and then Sunday surprise thing that we're not going to talk about just yet.
So there's loads going on, but like once we get kind of feedback and stuff like that, we'll definitely let you in on more conversation, and we'll be bringing it to the Discord. So if you don't go over to the Discord, you won't probably hear too much about it. So go over there, and there's a link in the bio, isn't it? In the
it's in the actual YouTube
channel bio.
And I've actually connected it to the link tree now as well because I sent you the link, remember? So it's over to you.
Perfect.
But yeah, cool.
That's everything for today.
Is that everything?
We're not doing a mug mime, so fuck off.
Yeah, we'll do them next time. Maybe we'll see.
I think I'm done. I think I got bored. But yeah, look, lads, thanks for staying along, and like and share and follow and sláinte.
Sláinte. Bye.